Today in 10 Days TEFOS, we are going to talk about the SSS, or the Sacred Study Space. For any of you who have been following me for a few years, you've heard me talk about the Sacred Study Space and how powerful it is and how it works. But in this video today, I'm going to give you a challenge, and I'm going to teach you how to build your child's learning area. What's up? My name is Seth Perler, and welcome to TEFOS, the Executive Function Online Summit, where we are trying to support kids with executive function challenges having to do with the prefrontal cortex of the brain. So welcome to you parents, teachers, therapists, anybody who's out here wanting to learn how to help these kids. We've got 50 experts coming in just a couple days. Today is day 9 of 10 Days to TEFOS. So in 2 days, we will be starting the summit. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to build your child's learning area. And this will be valuable for you teachers, obviously, and for your therapists as well. You'll like this one. So when I'm helping a kid, so again, these are back to school tips. You want to proactively build this before back to school. And I'm going to tell you how. I have a challenge in 4 phases for you today. It's very straightforward. So if you're taking notes, get ready. So what is the point of having what I call a sacred study space? A sacred study space is a place where your child can go where they don't put their laundry, they don't put toys, they don't put electronics. It is for studying. If you look at where your kid does their hobbies or their gaming area is filled with their gaming stuff. If they eat snacks during that, drink water during that, have headphones, have extra cables, whatever, they have all the stuff they need right there. It's a sacred space for them to do that thing, right? So we want a sacred space for them to study. It doesn't mean that they study there all the time, but they need to have one sacred space in the house. I don't care if it's the kitchen table. I don't care if it's in an office. I don't care if it's in their bedroom or the basement, wherever. But where is the best place for them to study? They don't have to study there all the time, but they need one good place where they can do 2 things. In a sacred study space, it should be maximized for focus and minimized for distraction. Now, when we're creating a sacred study space, we want to tailor the space to the person. We want it to feel like them. You know, I'm in my sacred study space right now. I'm at a standing desk. Sometimes I stand, sometimes I sit. I have the lights I like. I have my guitars. I have my computer here. I have my lighting right here. I have my mic right here. I have my drawer, my Sharpies, my sticky notes, my mouse. You know, I have the brain. I have all the things. Oop, it just fell apart. All the things I need in my sacred study space right here. Okay, so when it comes to back to school, we want to proactively prep the sacred study space. And when we're doing this, you are practicing executive function with your child. You are helping the frontal lobe of their brain. You're helping their executive function. They are practicing executive function skills. And one of the things we want to do when we're setting up this sort of a space is make intentional homes for things very intentionally. And when kids have a place, a home for everything, they know where things are and they're labeled, they're not wasting so much time and energy looking for things, or they're able to get down to their work. They're less stressed. They have more fun. They feel more organized. There's less arguments about homework and school and all that stuff. So here's the challenge I have for you. My challenge for you is to build this sacred study space in 4 phases. And teachers, you'll really like this. The first phase of this I want you to do is to plan. So there are 4 phases we're going to plan. Literally, after this video, as soon as you have time, plan 1 hour to sit down with your kid. And the first thing, so you're going to plan when you're going to do this hour. So put in your planner that on such and such a day, you're going to sit down with your kid for 1 hour from 3 to 4 or whatever time, and you're going to do this one thing. First, you're going to envision what a great sacred study space would look like. What would you have up on the walls? Would it be silent? Would there be background noise? What would it feel like? What would they be sitting on? Okay, discuss the ideal setting. Draw it, make a list of things, doesn't matter. But that 1 hour is just a planning session to really envision, discuss the ideal setting for where they're going to be able to study. Number 2, plan a time and dates to go shopping with them, to go or to go order online or to go wherever. So to get the material. So plan a time and a date to go get the stuff that they still need for their sacred study space. When can you do that? Number 3, plan 3 different dates to do the actual design, to actually implement the design with them. Because you're not going to get all done the first date. And also, whatever you do get done on the first day is going to get messed up. So you're going to come back and polish it 2 times at least. So you're going to plan 3 dates where you and your child are going to be creating this awesome space. And finally, number 4, phase 4, plan S&O. If you've been following me for years, you know that the S&O means the Sunday night overhaul. One of the things that we do with kids on Sunday nights is have them overhaul their systems, but I want you to plan that every week, whether it's Sunday or not, one time a week, you sit down with your child and overhaul their study space, or tidy it up, or clean it up with them, or they do it on their own, ideally, eventually. And it depends on their age and their level of buy-in, but ideally, you're going to plan one time a week. I like Sundays because it's a great time for a lot of people, but what's the best time for your child and you to reset the study space once a week and get it in the calendar now, in your calendar, in their calendar, for the entire school year? That is my challenge to you. Number 1, plan a time to envision and discuss the idea. Number 2, plan one date to go shopping or to do online shopping. Number 3, plan 3 dates to do the actual design. And number 4, plan the days when you're going to maintain it and overhaul it throughout the school year. If you like what we're doing, please share executivefunctionsummit.com with somebody right now. You can take that URL and my wish for you. Oh, and so share it and check out the All Access Pass. We're starting in a couple days. This is one of the highlights of my year, so I'm stoked, obviously. But check out the All Access Pass. Anyhow, my wish for you today is I want to wish you peace in your heart. I want to wish you joy. I want to wish you connection with the people you care about, particularly the kids in your life. Have a fantastic day. Remember to go share this. Take care.